kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. First down. Back to throw. It's Rasmussen. A strike downfield. At the 45 on his way. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Montgomery. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Run in the red zone. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Trying play action. He's going to take off. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And first and second down on the ground. Abject disasters. Third and very long coming up. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Now, this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sims. It's complete.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to surge it in, and he'll be brought down.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give out of the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Wolverines are on the move. Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Rasmussen. He makes the connection. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Purdue, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Cobb. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The first down for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. First down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Leaves it with the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Still looking, on the move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Handoff from the gun. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. absolutely perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. It's caught. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They keep attacking through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Clemson.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 20, he's got space. Flying out to the left. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The inside handoff. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With the catch, it's Freeman. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from their 15 on 2nd and 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiver team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Open space at the 25. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Michigan 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his feet to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Sims. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Sims. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Oh, it's a reverse. Plows through the defense. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the offense. Finds his target down the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Runs out, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone.
2nd down coming up.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Handoff to the single running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw. It's Rasmussen. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw this speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.